everyone, welcome back to Talk That Talk. So let's get right into it. I want to start off with Beyonce. So we did talk yesterday about Beyonce and how her fans are waiting for the visuals of the Renaissance album. But according to Page 6, Beyonce will be going on tour next summer. Okay, so Beyonce is taking her new album Renaissance on the road, according to Page 6, and multiple sources confirmed to Page 6 exclusively. So do you guys have your coins ready to go see Beyonce next summer? Now, I know in the past we've talked about this whole 3 parts to this whole Renaissance project, and a lot of people were saying a tour might be one of the acts of this project. So do you think that she's gonna have this tour be considered one of the acts, or do you think we're getting more albums? What do you guys think about that? So basically, somebody revealed that Beyonce is booking stadiums around the world for the summer of 2023. Okay, and an official announcement should be coming out in the next coming weeks. So I've never been to a Beyonce concert. I really am thinking about the idea of saving up my coins to go see Beyonce. So what do you guys think? Are y'all going to go see B this summer or what? All right, let's move on to Cardi B and Glorilla. So as you guys know, last night we talked about how their remix to Tomorrow came out. All right, so the song is out. Did you guys listen to it? All right, the video is trending on YouTube. It's number 3. So it already reached over 1 million views. So a lot of people are supporting the girls, and I love to see it. All right, for me, I really do like the video, and I really feel like the guy who edited the video did a good job. I feel like the scenes and where they were at, like at the train station, it was on the front porch, you know, like I really feel like it kind of gives me, it goes with Glorilla's vibe, because her first video for FNF, they were in a parking lot, they was in the street, so it's just still giving that same vibe, her just out with her friends vibing out or whatever, having a good time. So I really like to see those scenes in the video. I thought it just was perfect, honestly. Now, fans also spotted some shots that was thrown by Cardi B in her verse on this song. So they pointed out the verse where she said, she throwing shots, that's how I know I got her triggered. I don't speak dog ho. I don't care what no B say. I say on her mind, I got condos in her head. Okay? So, who do you think Cardi B is talking about? Okay? Who do you think? And she also said something about, you know, she mad because my friend effed her dude. Shots are being thrown, okay? And even Cardi B put this verse on her Twitter. She even tweeted this. So she is coming for somebody. Okay? She's coming. All right, so what did you guys think about the song? I like the song. So what did you guys think about that whole situation? There's a lot of drama. Now let's move on. Let's move on to Latto and Caresha. Okay, because Latto went on Caresha Please. And I told you guys yesterday, I watched Caresha Please. I'll be watching the episodes because they're really good. Okay, they're really good. So if you've never watched Caresha Please, you should go check it out. Now, Latto did talk about some things on there. So she talked about why she changed her name from Mulatto to Latto. And you know, she just said she matured a little bit. At first she didn't want to change her name because people like was taking it the wrong way. But as she got older and started thinking about it, she didn't want people's perspective to take her name into the wrong way. So she just changed it. Okay. And she also spoke about supporting other female rappers and how she gets really nervous during interviews and like the questions that people ask, because she knows that people can just like take a piece of what she says and change the narrative. And then she said people are very quick to cancel people. Caresha and Latto also praised Cardi B. And Caresha specifically said that she loved when Cardi B gave her advice when JT went to jail. Because when JT went to jail, she had a lot of pressure to hold up the group, you know, and Cardi B was saying, you know, when you in the hood and you trying to get to the top, everybody supports you. But once you get to the top and once you start to get to the bag, people gonna flip on you. So Cardi B gave Caresha some good advice, and you know, Latto was showing Cardi B love on that episode as well. And they also talked about Latto's man, all right, her mystery man. Now, I think there was rumors about Latto and, what was it, 21 Savage dating, I believe, a long time ago. But Latto did talk about her man, but she did not want to share the name because she likes to keep her relationship private. But she did point out that he got money. And she also said that they're not a PR relationship. So I said, okay, it's a rapper. All right. But she said that she was willing to tell Caresha and Saucy Santana who the man is off camera. So she don't want the public to know who she's dating. And honestly, I don't blame her, because we don't need to be all up in that business. Okay. We don't need to be. Now let's move on to the baby. The baby put out a new project, and on one of his songs, okay, he said how he had sex with Megan Thee Stallion, okay, before the whole incident with Tory Lanez, like very recently before, like almost right before. People in the comments weren't feeling this, okay, and they were saying that it looks bad and he's using this to get clout. All right. And they also said, like, even if it was true, like, why do we need this information? What are we going to do with this information? You know, I think a lot of people do believe what he's saying, but we don't really care. You know, like, we don't care. And it looks bad. It looks so bad when men do this and they just say, oh, I had sex with this girl. I banged this girl, that girl. You just publicly say it to everybody. For what? For what? In this case, I really don't think it's going to do what I think he wants it to do, which is get people to stream the music and listen to the song and kind of get him back out there, because, you know, the baby was canceled. Yeah, I don't think that him talking about this is going to help his career. Now, I wanted to move on to Nia Long, okay? This was very sad to find out. So Nia Long is engaged to the head coach over there at the Boston Celtics. All right. And they've been engaged since 2015, you know, and they have a son together. She is not really too pressed to get married. She feels like she doesn't have to say I do to prove that she loves you. So Nia Long and her fiance were all over social media because it seems that her fiance, okay, was exposed for having an affair with a Boston Celtics staff member. So Nia Long finally spoke out. She had one of her, you know, people from her team speak to the blogs, and they shared that she appreciates the support right now, and she needs a lot of support after getting blindsided and finding out about all of this. Okay. So Nia was blindsided, and she found out that the Boston Celtics team busted her fiance months ago. Apparently they busted him back in July. Okay. So Nia moved with their son to Boston just 2 weeks ago, and they were actually house hunting. And her fiance apparently was already aware that this affair with this front office staff member was being investigated back in July. So Nia found out about all of this in the last few days, just before we all found out. Okay. So the Celtics, they basically suspended Nia Long's fiance for the next season. And, you know, her fiance, he did put out a public apology and everything like that. But it's just like, you've been cheating on your fiance for a minute, okay? And now that it's all coming out, now you feel the need to apologize. You feel the need to say something. It's because you got, but they were investigating this in July. Why didn't you say anything to Nia then? You know, like, what the heck? And they kept it, and here's the thing, they kept it airtight since then. Why did the Celtics purposely put this out to the blogs? Because if the investigation started in July, which means it had to get reported earlier than that for an investigation to start, why are we putting it out on the blogs now? Okay. And if you guys watch First Take and listen to Stephen A. Smith or whatever, if you're into sports, I'm into sports a little bit, but like, he made a good point by saying that there's other counterparts in the NBA industry, coaches, assistant coaches, all these other staff members that do the same thing. Not saying he was right to do this, but they do the same thing, but it's not put out on the blogs and on social media.
Being done to a brother. Because I got news for you, America. There's plenty of white folks in professional sports that's doing their thing. And I say that not complimentary. I don't see the information out about them. Why are we talking about this now? We got to talk about it because it's the news. Ain't none of our damn business. Unless you fire him. But if you keep him, it's none of our business. It should have never been put out there by the Celtics organization. And don't tell me you didn't do it, because you absolutely did it, because news reporters got it. So it emanated out of Boston. Somebody ain't in LA or Utah or something leaking this stuff about the Boston Celtics.
Right.
This is on y'all. You shouldn't have been out here. That's what I have to say.
So why was this put out on the blogs? Why couldn't this be continued to be dealt with behind the scenes? You know what I mean? What was the point in that? But he is dead wrong for doing that to the Nia Long. Okay, so what do you guys think about that whole situation? That is all that I have for today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.